What's going on YouTube? This is Kevin here with the video review for the Beats by Dre Tour headphones. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank Light Take for sending this out to me for review. That's right, Light Take. Now, before I go any further, I must tell you guys that these are not actual Beats by Dre Tour headphones. These are actually wholesale Beats that I got off of lighttake.com. I'll be putting a link to their website in the description below. But they're not listed as Beats by Dre Tour on the website. If you want to know what they're called, they are called the Sound Legend Noodle Style High Performance In-Ear Headphone Red Black Straight Plug. That's what they're listed under. So go ahead and look that up and you will find these headphones. Now they do a good job at making sure that they are packed in a nice Monster-like way. They do come in this nice magnetic case that is kind of the classic thing that Monster does. And inside you will see the Beats by Dre Tours. They do come with this nice carrying case, which I find to be quite durable and quite stylish actually compared to some other ones that I've seen. But very nice, very durable, and they're not going to squash your headphones when you stick them in your pocket. It's not going to crumple under a lot of pressure. It might be a little bit bigger or a little bit thicker for my liking, but if that doesn't bother you, if you have big pockets or if you have a big purse, then that really shouldn't matter. But I do like the carrying case. I like that they include that, and so that is a nice part on their part. So when you open them up, you will find your Sound Legend Noodle Style High Performance In-Ear headphones inside, and they are pretty tangle-free despite what you're seeing. I'm working in a very confined space, so it does look a little awkward. But I like to give a tour around the tours if you'll let me. First, we have the gold-plated 3.5mm audio jack, which will give you slightly higher quality audio than a nickel-plated one. This also has a straight plug, as you can tell, so if you have a recessed audio jack, or even if you don't, this will make putting the plug into the jack a lot easier than if you were to have or not have that straight plug. So as you travel down the cord, you will get to the yoke of the headphones right here. They do have the Monster logo on them, if you can read that. It's upside down. There it is, if you can read it. And then as you make your way up, you will come to the earbuds themselves, and you will see, this is backwards, you will see that they do look quite like the Beats by Dre Tours, and I do like that about them, and they are quite tangle-free. You do have the L and R indicators, the left-right indicators on the earbuds themselves, so you don't have to go fishing around, and you can just look at that and say, okay, this is the left ear, or this is the right ear. They also have a very distinct curve to it, or pointed angle headphones, and these are to point the sound into your ear. They're also a little bit for comfort, so if you want to, if these were straight, it would be a little awkward to put it in your ear because you have the huge flappy part of your ear outside. This will allow you to put your headphones in, and this will direct the sound towards your eardrum and down your ear canal. So that is also very nice. It also does come with 4 tips. There are 3 that are sent in a bag and then 1 that are on the headphones. You have your mediums, your large, and then you have these Christmas tree-like ones. These Christmas tree-like ones are supposed to offer some pretty spectacular passive noise isolation. I have not tried them out myself, but other companies that I've tried, they do offer some noise isolation. So if you are the type of person that wants that like really good isolation, then go ahead and put those on. But if you're just like me and you just like to listen to your audio casually, and you don't mind a little bit of ambient background noise, then just putting on these normal ones will do just fine. So that's just a quick overview of the Beats by Dre Tour headphones, as I'll refer to them now for the rest of the video. You guys might want to know, how do they sound? And that's the pretty important part of this review and what it should be all about. The sound is actually not terrible, and that's saying that these headphones retail for $12, and $12 you can get some decent headphones, let's say, and these I will say are decent. You'll see by the rating I give it at the end that these aren't terrible headphones, but they're also not superb headphones. So the Beats by Dre Tours are actually known for having high performance or high quality sounding bass. Unfortunately, these don't have very good bass. The bass got very muddy when it got to the lower frequencies. If you guys don't know, I listen to a lot of drum and bass, so I really appreciate the really low tones of the track, and I just could not hear them as clearly and as defined as I could with some other headphones that I've used in the past. So the bass was very muddy, and that does knock down my rating quite a bit, but not too much. The mids and the trebles were actually surprisingly clear. I could hear the vocals of the lead singers, I could still hear the guitars, the piano, what have you. I could still hear those pretty darn well. Again, they weren't spectacular, but they were actually pretty good, and they were actually surprisingly good to me, based off of the fact that these are wholesale. Again, they retail for $12, so for the sound that these offer, $12 is not bad at all. That's kind of the average price for headphones, $12 to $15 for just, normal, average, decent audio. Again, nothing spectacular. So the overall rating that I would give these headphones based off what I said is a 7.749 out of 10. And the whatever percentage left of that is, which I believe is 2.3, no, I don't know, whatever it is, that is based on the fact that the bass is muddy, the build quality is quite a bit low. Like I said, these aren't actual monster cable headphones, so these are a little bit cheaper feeling and cheaper quality. So the build quality is definitely a factor that I take into consideration. And these do fall out of your ears with these headphones. Now, granted, I don't know if you swap out to the Christmas tree style ones, if that will provide better, connections in your ear, but just having these normal ear tips on them, they did fall on my ears quite a bit, which I did find quite annoying, especially if you're doing a task where you're using both hands and you don't have time to keep putting these back into your ears. So overall, I am quite satisfied, I'll say, with these headphones. Again, a 7.749 out of 10 is not bad on my scale. It's actually quite decent. These are decent sounding headphones and for a pretty good price of $12 as well. So I would recommend these to a friend if you do want some stylish looking headphones and you aren't quite too concerned about the sound quality of the audio. Again, they're not terrible, but the sound is quite decent. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.